Hello everyone, I'm Enzo Zingan, first year BS IT, section 3. So my report is Voyage of Discovery, Spain and Portugal. The beginning of the Age of Discovery dates back to the 15th century. Its center was Europe. In those days, commerce in the Mediterranean world, called trade with the Orient, continued to thrive by means of the trading activities of Italian and Muslim merchant. Northern Italian cities like Venice and Genoa were at the heart of this trade. Sabi daw, common daw sa 15th century sa Europe na mag-trade po ang Italian and Muslim. Ang heart ng trading na to ay sa Venice and Genoa. The Italian merchants exchanged silver to get spices. Okay. Ang trade nila is silver para sa mga spice, mga pampalasa. Italian merchants exchanged silver to get spices and other goods procured from Asia. However, when the Islamic nations of Ottoman Empire began to expand, the free trade that had been possible up to that time became difficult. Ottoman Empire was state of controlled much of southeastern Europe, western Asia, and northern Africa between 14th and early 20th century. Since lumakas ang Ottoman Empire, tumaas yung presyo ng spices nila na trade nila sa Europe. Kaya naging mas mahirap yung pag-trade kasi mas naging mahal yung spices na trade nila. Ang European nagkaroon ng interest sa Asia. Sabi dito, European interest in Asia had been increased in 13th century. Sumabay pa dito the publication of the travels of Marco Polo. Si Marco Polo was a Venetian merchant, explorer, and writer who traveled through Asia along the Silk Road between 1271 and 1295. Sabi, the publication of travels of Marco Polo started people's interest in Asia, since it was believed that spices and immense quantities of gold lay waiting in the expenses of Asia. European merchants considered a direct route to Asia to be essential. So yung mga European, gustong-gusto nila ng libre o kaya mura na spices, kinonsider nila yung pagpunta sa Asia na importante. Next, zeal for the propagation of Christianity. O yan, isa rin to sa sa dahilan ko bakit gusto nila pumunta sa Asia na propagation of Christianity. Gusto nila palawakin yung Christianity nila, yung beliefs nila. Would also authorize the missions of encourage into enthusiasm to proselytize the Christian faith continued to spread outward. So yun nga, isa rin to sa gusto ng European, kaya gusto nila pumunta ng Asia, gusto nila mapalawak yung Christianity na pinaniniwalaan nila. Bahagi ito sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo. The first trailblazer, Portugal's Prince Henry, or so-called the Navigator, advanced to the western coast of Africa in latter half of the 15th century with the later voyage of Bartolomeo Diaz and Vasco da Gama that followed or reached India was discovered through exploration eastward. So, sino ba si Prince Henry? Prince Henry, that also called the Navigator, he's the regard as the main initiator of what would be known as the Age of Discovery. Kung ano yung nire-report ko ngayon, kung ano yung pinapakinggan nyo ngayon. So, si Bartolomeo Diaz sailed around the southern tip of Africa, the Cape of Good Hope. His voyage showed that the Atlantic and Indian Oceans flowed into each other. Ptolemy had been wrong to think that Indian Ocean has been landlocked. Diaz discovered paved the way for Vasco da Gama's voyage to India. So, ang nakadiscover talaga si Bartolomeo Diaz ng path papunta ocean sa India. At sinundan lang ito ni Vasco da Gama. Pero isang information pala, si Henry himself did not participate in any voyage. He devoted his energy providing financial assistance necessary for the voyage and to the development of navigational technology. So, nagbibigay lang siya ng financial, ng pera, ng pagkain, o kaya ng kapangangailangan ng mga hamon sa voyage. Ang voyage pala is ibig sabihin nun ay trip or ships. Ayun yung mga ships na ginagamit para makapag-sail sa sea. Bansa, may mga rivalry yan. At hindi papahuli ang rival ng Portugal, which is the Spain. So, Spain did the opposite of Portugal and headed for Asia by exploring to the west coast of a mentor. This goal, New World, was discovered by Columbus. So, ang ginawa ng Spain, since yung Portugal pumunta sa East Coast, dumaan sa East Coast para pumunta sa Asia, ginawa naman ng Spain is complete opposite. Pumunta naman sila sa West Coast na minentor discovered ni Columbus. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer and navigator who completed 4 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean. opening the way for European exploration and colonization of the Americas. His expedition is sponsored by the Catholic monarchs of Spain were the first European contact with the Caribbean, Central America, and South America. So the art of the sea navigation was developed on voyages like this, which utilized compasses, nautical charts, and other tools. So ito yung parang sabihin natin unang scientific tools noon, which give you the power to know the location of something or someone, which is compasses, nautical charts, and other tools. At the progress of the age of discovery pick up even more speed. Many countries in Europe set up for Asia or the inward at the dawn of the 16th century. Fleet led by Magellan. Yun ba di nakakalala sa Magellan? Magellan succeeded in humankind first circumnavigation of the globe. Okay, what is circumnavigation? Circumnavigation is the complete navigation around the entire island, continent, or astronomical body. So, ang ginawa doon ni Magellan is umiinikot niya daw yung buong mundo papuntang Asia. So, ano ba ang naging epekto nito sa activities sa buong mundo? First, there was a change in Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe became specialized in green industry in order to supply food to Western European society, which have grown in importance during the Age of Discovery. Sabi daw is, yung Eastern Europe, naging specialized daw sila sa mga farms, sa mga green, sa mga pagkain, sa mga spices. Because of this, there was an increase in agricultural slave laborers called serfs. Serfs means agricultural slave laborers. Next, the New World Spain, which had made inroads into the New World, adopted by Comida system. The Comida system, ano ba ibig sabihin nito? Kasi Spanish labor system that rewarded conquerors with the labor of particular groups at conquered non-Christian people. So, non-Christian people, parang nasa nila yung non-Christian people na gumawa ng something sa kanila. O babayaran nila to. Tapos sa definition nito is the laborers in theory were provided with the benefits by the conquerors for whom they labored, the Catholic religion being a principal benefit. Ginamit nila yung Comida system to secure workforce and impose slave labor on the local indigenous people. In this way, the world proceeded towards the division of labor in which each region played its respective role. Perhaps the unification of the world brought about by the Age of Discovery can be said to have been the beginning of the modern complex system in which we now live. Kung ano yung natin ngayon is nanggaling dito. So, that's only my report. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.